Hello everyone. Today we'll be looking at the iPazzPort Advanced Mini Keyboard with remote. This is a mini keyboard that is programmable. You can program your remote control here, like this, like a TV remote for turning on the power, volume buttons, menu buttons. I think there's 18 programmable keys on here. It also acts as a keyboard. You can connect it via Bluetooth or 2.4 G RF. And has a few of the things. It does smart IR learning, multi-touch, voice search, has a built-in battery, has shortcuts, backlit LED, and you could use it in your single hand. So I thought this was a pretty neat device. I think it's good for anyone with a smart TV who don't like using a remote to do your searches when you're searching for movie titles or TV shows to watch. You could just simply put the little dongle that comes with this on your TV USB and it becomes a keyboard, and you can pretty much type your searches on screen a lot easier than using this remote. So let's go ahead and take a look. This is what they sent. This is the retail packaging. Nothing special. It has the product on here, the functionality, the measurements of the device, and all that good stuff here. Again, there's 18 exclusive buttons for IR learning, and it has a full QWERTY keyboard. And if you like RGB, this has it as well. So it does have a built-in battery, and it does come with a charging cable from what it looks like. So yeah, so let's go ahead and open up, see what's inside, and then I'll probably hook it up on my computer, see how easy it is to pair it, and then hook it up on the TV just to show you guys some of the options that it has. So I'm opening it up right now, and upon opening, the retail packaging could be a little bit better. It looks like it's, you know, standard white box here, and the packaging is a little bit flimsy, but as long as the product is good, I think we're fine. So that's everything out of the box. You get your instructions here. So if you want to look at the instructions, you could pause anytime. And this is the back of it. This shows you how to do the learning, the power buttons, and all that good stuff if you want to pause. So that's everything there. So it's got a very simple instruction for such a complicated device. So let's go ahead and open up this box and see what you get inside. So upon opening, so you get, looks like that's everything in there. So we could get rid of these boxes, get out of the way. So you got your USB-C. So it does use USB-C charge to USB-A. I'm glad that they gave that, although the wire looks a little bit short. Probably, let's see how many inches. It's about a foot long. So 12 inches for this wire. And then got this bubble wrap. We'll get rid of it. And then you got the actual remote control. It is all plastic. Nothing special like any other remote. You got the power button, microphone. I think that's a microphone right there, but the mic button here if you want to use voice assistant, home button, menu, power buttons, reverse, play, pause, forward, and a full QWERTY keyboard. On the back, you have a cover. Let's open it up. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so you got room for your dongle. So if you don't have Bluetooth, you could plug this receiver in and it will work. And then it looks like, oh, I thought the battery would be internal, but you could actually take out the battery and replace it if you could find what the model number is. So that's good. I like how they do that. That's modular. That's not built inside. So that's pretty cool. So that's the little case there for the battery and the dongle. You got two buttons on the top here. You got your USB-C charging here. This is IR blaster, and then this is, I think this is your power button. Yeah, so you can switch it off up here, or you can switch it on. And then right now it looks like it's using RF. It's blinking orange here, which probably means that it needs to be paired. So, so yeah, so what we can do now, that's pretty much the unboxing. So let's go ahead and pair this on a computer with Bluetooth just to see how easy it is. So let me grab a computer. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my computer right here, and this is just a laptop that I have, and I'm going to um, pair it via Bluetooth with this guy. And I noticed that this does go to standby. If you don't use it, I think for about 30 seconds to about a minute, it will turn off. But if you want to turn it back on, you just hit any button and it will turn back on. See, right now it looks like it just went to sleep right away. But like if you hit a button, it will turn back on. So that's pretty cool for battery saving. So let's go ahead and add this keyboard. So I'm going to go to my Bluetooth on here. And then I'm going to hit add device, add Bluetooth here. And now on here, it's asleep right now, so I'm going to have to hit it. And then you're going to want to choose, there's three options. There's TV remote, RF, that's the 2.4G RF, and this is the Bluetooth. So to click on it, you just hit on Bluetooth. And then to put it in pairing mode, hit the FN and hit Bluetooth. And it will look for it. So we'll give it a minute here. So I think you have to hold it down, FN and Bluetooth for like 3 seconds. So let's wait. Okay, yeah. So hold down FN and Bluetooth until the yellow button, that yellow light is blinking really fast. And then you'll see it on here, it says A6. You see that on there? You see the A6? That's the keyboard model number. So let's hit that. And now it's connecting, as you can see. So I'm waiting for it to connect. It says it's connected. And now I should be able to use the keyboard. Yeah, look at that. So it's already connected. So the mouse isn't that sensitive. To up the sensitivity so you can move the mouse across the screen better, you hold down FN and the keyboard here, the space bar here, and that brings it up. So you got 3 levels. 1, 2. Actually, it looks like there's only 2 level. Yeah. So I'm gonna put it on the high sensitivity. So now I can scroll around with this here, and then to left click, you just hit that and you're done. So yeah, so now I'm controlling this laptop with this keyboard. So I can hit start. Let's go to Chrome or Edge here. And then I could pretty much type in anything here, like if I want to go www.msn.com, enter, boom, it works. So yeah, so it looks like it works pretty good. It connected it right away. And it's just using it as a standard keyboard. So Bluetooth, really easy. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect Bluetooth. So let me kill the Bluetooth on here. Bluetooth. So let's do add a Bluetooth device. So I want to add, okay, so it already sees it on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just hit that and hit remove device. And now it's dead. Can't do anything. Nothing's moving. So the reason why I want to do that is I'm going to close this. I want to use the receiver now. So I'm going to pull the receiver out of this in the back. Close it up. Plug the receiver into USB-A port, which I have one on the side here, as you can see right there. Plug it in. And now, as you can see, it doesn't see Bluetooth. That's why it's blinking yellow. So I'm going to move it over to RF. So once I hit RF, it stops blinking, and look, it works. If it doesn't work for you when you put RF, when you first put it in, the instruction says that you have to hold down FN and then hold down an RF button until you see the yellow light blink like this, and it will learn and look for the dongle. But it worked out of the box for me, so I don't really have to do that. But right now, as you can see, it's trying to look for it, but I'm going to get out of it. And yeah, so looks like I need to pair it, so I unpaired it. So let me repair it. Okay. And then RF, and then I think I broke it. No, just kidding. So let me try it again. So I'm going to unplug it, plug it in, looking for it. So I'm going to hold it down. Okay, it's all again. Okay, there we go. Let's see, it's paired. So I unpaired it, then I had to repair it, but pretty much holding down the FN key and the RF button for 3 seconds will get it to look for it. And as you can see, everything's working. No problem. So it's really easy to do, hooking it on the computer. Dongle works great. You just plug it in, do the pairing, or look for it via Bluetooth. So that's hooking up on the computer. So let's go ahead and try hooking it up. On first, let's make the remote learn. I'm gonna have it learn my Sony TV here, and then we're going to play with it on the TV. So give me a minute, and I'll get everything set up for that. Oh, and the most important part, let's turn these off. And for those of you who like RGB, there's a couple RGB options here. So let's do it. Let's turn it on. So if you hit the FN key and you hit the key on the lower right corner here, look at that. You have RGB on your keyboard. Pretty cool, huh? And you have this option where it kind of just scrolls each color. So if you hold down the FN key again and hit the lower right button, here's another version of it where it cycles through the colors and goes up and down, up and down, up and down. Hit the FN key again, the lower right corner, and then you get this rainbow rave feel. Hit the FN button again, and it turns it off. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4 types of RGB. So that's pretty cool. Usually for wireless devices, they don't have RGB options because of battery saving mode, but I think this has a big enough battery in the back that you can have it on and it'll be okay. But obviously, if you're using more colors, it's going to use up more batteries. So, but if you like RGB and it's your thing, there you go. You have that option, and it turns off when you're not using it. But if you hit it again, it will turn back on. So how cool is that? All right, now I'm going to switch over to TV remote mode, which is this guy here. But before you use it, obviously you have to pair the TV. They say that you have to make sure that you have a compatible NEC remote. I don't know what that really means. I guess it's maybe the chip that every remote uses. Mine is a Sony, just to let you know. So we're going to try it on a Sony TV here. So I'm going to pair the power button, which is this guy, to turn on my TV. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it on TV mode, hold down the FN button, hold down the TV button until this guy blinks, until it turns solid. Okay, it turns solid, you let go, and then when it blinks slowly, use the remote, hold down the power button until you see it solid, you let go, and then you hit the power button, and then when it blinks fast like that, it's pretty much learned, and then you compare the other buttons. So now I'm going to pair the up button, the power volume button, let go, hit that. That's paired. Now I'm going to hit the volume minus button, solid again, let go, hit that button. So now the volume down button is paired there, and I'm going to hit the mute button, which is here. So I'm gonna hold it down so it sees it. Solid button. Let go of the remote that you're pairing with. Hit that, and now it learned it. So I made it learn the power button, volume up, volume down, and mute button. So that's it for demonstrations. Then after you want to get out of learning mode, just hit that again, and then you're out of the learning mode. So now let's see if the power button, volume, and mute button works now. So I'm gonna move over to my Sony TV, and then we'll see how everything works there. Okay, so now I am at my TV. I have the camera pointed at my TV, and I'm going to take the remote and turn it on. Here's the power button that I programmed, and it's on TV mode on the left side. So I'm going to hit the power button. Okay. So if it took it, I think I have to hold it down a little bit longer. But yeah, it took it. It turned on the TV as you can see, and we'll go ahead and use the volume buttons to make sure it paired properly. Volume button.
And it changed everything.
Bottom volume button. Mute button. So yeah, so it looks like it's working.
Don't knock it.
So
This new scent of pain, relax, please.
so that's how you program the buttons on this remote. So they said there's 18 programmable buttons, but I don't know which 18 is programmable. I figure everything above here on the remote is programmable, but the keyboards aren't. So I think it's all the buttons on top here. So that's my guess, but I'm not going to program every single one. But that's how you pretty much program it on this particular remote. However, I don't think you need to program it. If you have a USB in the back, what you can do is take the USB dongle and plug it into the back of the TV, which we will do right now. So this is the USB dongle. So I took it out of my computer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug it in the back of the TV since my TV has a USB port that you could plug devices in, and this keyboard should work as well. So let me do that off camera. I'll plug this in, and then I'll go back on camera, and then we'll test the remote that way. All right, that was a little bit of a struggle, but I got the USB in the back of the TV. I had 3 ports, so I just used one of them. And now I'm gonna switch over. Okay, so I'll switch this remote over to RF, which is already there. And then now I should be able to control the volume still. So as you can see, look, I can control the volume without directly at the TV because it's using 2.4G. And I can mute. I could turn off the TV, but I don't want to do that. I can hit the home button here, and that goes to the home of the TV, to my smart TV. So give it a second. This TV Android system is a little bit slow. So I have a Sony TV, but not too happy with the operating system on this guy. So it's not the keyboard, it's my TV. And the voice assistant work as well. You got the voice here. So if I hold it down, oh, you know what? I don't have voice set up on here. Um, so I'm not gonna deal with that. But I did test it earlier on my other TV and it worked. So the voice does work if you use Google Assistant. You just hit it once and there's a little mic here on the remote, and whatever you say on it, it will pretty much go on screen, and you can use the voice there. But I'm usually never a fan of voice controls. So yeah, so you can go home, and then you can scroll around left to right. So that's just with the dongle on here. So pretty much you don't have to use the if you have it plugged into your the USB dongle plugged into the TV, you don't have to really program the remote. It will just know, see it as a regular keyboard, and then you could just use it that way. This is what I'm going to use this remote mainly for. I'm going to use it mainly for my smart TV, so I don't have to type stuff. So yeah. Okay, so now just to use the keyboard really fast, let's go to YouTube. Okay, so I'm loading YouTube right now, and to search for a video, click on search there, And then I'm just going to type in something. So say if I want to search for Dua Lipa, I could just simply type it. And then it sees all the video on the bottom. So, I don't have to, it's a lot faster typing on a keyboard, and I could just scroll down to the video that I want to see because it does a quick search. So yeah, so it's a lot easier with with this keyboard than using like a remote. So that's a pretty much a quick demo. So we hooked it up on a computer, we hooked it up on a TV, we synced it up with the dongle, and we synced it up with Bluetooth. And as you can see, it's really easy to do. So yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. That's the whole video in a nutshell here. So this is the iPazzPort Mini remote. I think it's great for smart TVs or for computers that you don't need to use a keyboard all the time, but you just want one handy, like on a server or something. And it's great that it has both Bluetooth and 2.4 GRF functionality. So that's pretty much it, guys. Last thing I could show you, I guess, is if you want to charge your remote, you just plug it into one end here, and then plug this into a power adapter, which does not come with one, or USB-A outlet, and it will charge up your remote here, built in. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave it below. Like always, thank you for watching. Thank you, iPazzPort, for giving me this product for me to test. I think it's pretty cool, and I'll be using it on my smart TV. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out till next time.